Barcelona is preparing a real revolution this summer. In this video, only the hottest facts and freshest insights. From the official transfer of Joan Garcia to negotiations with veteran Ivan Perisic and the possible return of Grimaldo. Real deals, loud rumors, hidden conflicts, and behind-the-scenes intrigue are all mixed here. Everything true fans love. Subscribe, leave a like, and let's dive into the pulsing heart of Barca's transfer saga. Garcia becomes the first goalkeeper signing of the Hansi Flick era at Barcelona, and it looks like this move could fundamentally reshape the situation between the posts. The official confirmation came from Fabrizio Romano. According to his sources, Barca has already completed the paperwork, will pay the $25 million release clause, and Garcia will sign a 5-year contract. Clarifies that the player's agents have already arrived, final details are settled, and the agreement is practically ready for official announcement. Mundo Deportivo reports that Barca may extend the contract until 2031 to spread out the payments and comply with financial fair play. However, FC Barcelona Noticias, as of June 11th, claims the deal is set until summer 2030, with the final term to be confirmed upon registration. For Garcia himself, he's 24 years old and was Espanyol's best player last season. 146 saves in La Liga, team leader, and fan favorite. Moving to Barcelona was a conscious decision. According to Mundo Deportivo, he had offers from Arsenal and Aston Villa, but prioritized the Catalan club, both for status and the chance to become the first-choice keeper for years to come. This move says a lot. Barca is seeking renewal and competition in goal. Signing Garcia puts direct pressure on Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Rumors suggest the German captain is unhappy with this development and plans to discuss his future with the club. At the same time, the media, especially AS, reports that Barca is also considering keeping an experienced second goalkeeper, possibly Wojciech Szczęsny, as a backup or alternative. The deal is structured smartly. The transfer fee will be spread over several years, and Garcia's annual salary will be around $6 million gross. This allows Barca to stay within the wage cap and maintain flexibility for future registrations. Perhaps the most delicate aspect is the emotional side. Joan Garcia is a youth product and star of Espanyol. His move to Barcelona has already stirred fans, and according to Sport, the player asked the club for time to say a proper goodbye. The parties agreed on the details respectfully. Garcia's agent and Barca's sporting director Deco negotiated thoroughly to strike a fair balance between all sides. In this way, Barcelona is making not just a signing, but a symbolic move. The acquisition of Garcia marks the beginning of a goalkeeper rebuild and brings fresh energy to the club's pursuit of trophies. While Joan Garcia is preparing to move to Barcelona and claim the role of the new number one of the most tense and potentially explosive situations in recent years is brewing within the club, and it revolves around Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Right after the Garcia deal was finalized, Mundo Deportivo reported that Barcelona's management made it clear they see no point in keeping two highly paid goalkeepers on the roster. The harsh economic reality and the club's strategy to refresh the squad have made Ter Stegen's departure not just desirable but logical in the eyes of the sporting leadership. However, according to AS and Sport.es, June 8th and 9th, the goalkeeper is by no means planning to leave quietly. He sees what's happening as an attempt to push him out of the club and is outraged by the leaks to the press, which he believes come directly from Hansi Flick's staff. Ter Stegen feels he is being deliberately undermined, both publicly and internally. The situation escalated dramatically after The Athletic and El Nacional reported that the goalkeeper missed several team events, including the Champions League final. According to Marca, June 10th, he refused to travel with the team despite requests from the club. This gesture was interpreted as renouncing his captain's responsibilities, further straining his relationship with the management. The financial side of the conflict became the next major flashpoint. Ter Stegen's contract runs until 2028, and according to L'Esportiu, the remaining salary is estimated at around $42 million. The German goalkeeper insists on full payment in case of contract termination, while Barcelona is only willing to cover one season's worth of salary. At the same time, rumors about potential career moves are surfacing. Daily Express reports that Manchester United, especially if Onana leaves, and Turkish club Galatasaray, who are actively seeking a marquee goalkeeper for their Champions League campaign, have shown interest in Ter Stegen. For now, none of these options are considered a priority by the goalkeeper himself, but pressure is mounting from all sides, including from Germany's national team coach Julian Nagelsmann. According to Bild, Nagelsmann is concerned about the uncertainty and insists the issue must be resolved as soon as possible. Otherwise, Ter Stegen's participation in the World Cup could be in doubt. In the coming days, Relevo reports, a meeting is scheduled between the goalkeeper, club president Joan Laporta, and Hansi Flick. The main goal is to find a compromise, either financial or sporting. The outcome of these talks will determine not only Ter Stegen's future, but also the final goalkeeper setup for Barcelona's 2025-26 season. Ivan Perisic could become Barcelona's second signing of this summer transfer window, and according to many, one of the club's smartest moves. On July 1st, the Croatian winger officially becomes a free agent as his contract with PSV expires, and Barca is already preparing an official offer. According to Goal, negotiations with the player are in an advanced stage. Mundo Deportivo specifies that Hansi Flick himself is the driving force behind the deal. The head coach and the Croatian player share a history. They won the treble together at Bayern, and Flick greatly values Perisic's versatility and discipline. In a comment to Yahoo Sports, Flick described him as a key addition to his squad. Despite his age, Perisic is 36, he continues to show outstanding form. In the past season with PSV, he scored 16 goals and provided 11 assists, also winning the Dutch league title. These are not just numbers. They reflect his physical readiness and mental sharpness as he continues to perform at the highest level. Sports.ru reports that Perisic himself wants to join Barcelona. His statements about staying motivated for the 2026 World Cup with the Croatian national team confirm his professional ambition. Moreover, the lack of a transfer fee makes his signing extremely beneficial for Barca. According to Terracon.com, Perisic's salary expectations do not exceed $1.2 million per year, well within the club's financial limitations. Tactically, he is a flexible player capable of covering both flanks and, if needed, can play as a striker or wingback. This gives Hansi Flick an additional tool for rotation, especially considering potential fatigue for players like Yamal and Rafinha during a long season. Another key aspect is that Perisic could become a mentor for younger players. His experience in the Bundesliga, Champions League, and international tournaments with Croatia is not just numbers, it's a living example for the next generation of footballers. Thus, against the backdrop of expensive targets like Luis Diaz or Marcus Rashford, Barcelona could secure a quality addition with almost no cost. If the deal is finalized, Perisic will become part of the club's summer rebuild and contribute to Hansi Flick's squad renewal. The official presentation is expected in July, right after the transfer becomes effective. Alejandro Grimaldo, a La Masia graduate and one of the brightest fullbacks in Europe last season, could return to where it all began, to Barcelona. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan club is seriously considering him as one of the options to strengthen the left flank of defense, provided they can fit within the strict salary cap limits. Grimaldo had a brilliant season at Bayern, 48 matches, 4 goals, and 13 assists. He was one of the key players in Xabi Alonso's title-winning side and showed that he can combine defensive reliability with a high level of performance in attack. His experience, versatility, and understanding of Barca's style make him a particularly attractive option, especially now as Alejandro Balde continues to struggle with recurring injuries. As Yahoo Sports reports, Grimaldo himself has never hidden his affection for Barcelona. He has often stated that he spent key years of his youth in the club's system and has always been emotionally connected to it. However, according to the same source, he was somewhat disappointed by Barca's initial offer, both in terms of salary and payment structure. As for the transfer fee, Football Transfers and Mundo Deportivo agree that Bayern is willing to let him go for around $18–20 million. Some sources mention higher numbers, up to $30 or even $40 million. But in the context of a return to Spain, the 20 million mark seems realistic, especially if a release clause can be activated. However, finances are not Barca's only obstacle. Both Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid are also keeping an eye on Grimaldo. According to Marca, Atletico values him at around $30 million, while Real sees him as a backup option in case a deal for Álvaro Carreras falls through. This competition might push Barca to act quickly if they truly want their academy graduate back. As of now, there is no official offer from Barcelona. The club is still in the active monitoring phase. Their priority remains a new goalkeeper and attacking winger, but if financial conditions allow, the Grimaldo deal could become a smart and cost-effective move to strengthen the squad depth and address a position that has lacked consistency in recent seasons. So, friends, summer in Barcelona promises to be hot. New faces, big names, and unexpected twists. Will Ter Stegen stay? Will Perisic arrive? Will Grimaldo come home? The answers are just around the corner, and only time will tell. If you want to stay on top of every transfer bomb and insider update, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Your like and comment are the best support for our channel. See you in the next episode. It's going to be even hotter.